Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. I hope you are doing well. It's a nice quiet morning and I thought I would work a little bit in the Hobonichi Techo. I also wanted to change covers. I have a really exciting event to attend tomorrow and I thought it would be more appropriate to change it to a Hobonichi cover. And this one is from, I want to say 10 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, something along those lines. And yes, so I think I will change my cover and also do a little bit of, I wanted to add some watercolors to certain pages. This one I haven't finished yet, and do a bit of catch-up. Let me just quickly do a flip through here of the pages in August. I'm not going to talk through them. Oh, about the gouache. Thank you so much for all the information. There's just so much information in the comments, and so I really want to take some notes and plan. I don't know if I'm going to actually head out to the store this month, but yeah, lots of really nice information about the gouache, so thank you so much. I'm going to try my best to keep it just with doodles and drawings in here. As much as I want to put washi and stickers, I'm enjoying that very much in my traveler's notebook, and so I think I'm going to put all the ephemera and bits in my travelers and try to keep this momentum going with the doodles and the little drawings. And I just love how the paper reacts to the watercolor. So I need to catch up here. I don't really know if I'll have time to do that this morning, but I wanted to do a bit of journaling. And like I said, let's just switch out the notebook cover. I don't think I will, I'm not sure if I'm going to put that in there. Let's see. This is the One Piece collaboration. I'm not an anime, like I don't watch One Piece, I just purchased it because it was on sale. And I don't tend to put this front, oh, I don't know, it depends on my mood, I guess. But right now I think I'm gonna leave it as is and keep this cover exposed. But if you want to, you can certainly, let me show you, hopefully this is in focus. Let me remove this cover here, 1 second. Okay, so if you want to put like both the front cover and the back cover, you have to kind of do it this way and slide it in. Get the bookmarks out of the way. Okay. I don't tend to use the bookmarks, so I'll just keep it back in there. And so this is what it looks like. Then if you have a pen, maybe I'll keep the mild liner. The 01 is what I usually tend to doodle with initially. Then I add watercolor and pencil crayon, and then I'll add a thicker tipped pen on top. But with my initial doodles, I just use, I tend to grab the 0.1 or something thinner. So I think I'll keep it in there, but I want to use it for now. So that's what it looks like if you have both. I think I do generally put both ends in, now that I think about it. The front and the back cover I will tend to keep in the slots, and then here just have some, yeah, like I originally said, I wanted to just do doodles in my Hobonichi, and then I had these Kita washi strips and things, and I thought I could use these more for breaking up the page, and because they're quite thin and it's the washi tape type of material, I thought it would be nice to have on hand, so it's not like I'm bulking it up. But and then these, I don't think I'm going to use them. I think I'll just keep them for my traveler's notebook. So I apologize for the in and out of the focus. Let me see if I open this up, it'll be easier. So I tried to make it a little bit lighter. Hopefully the focus won't go in and out, but let's work on coloring one of these ones here, this one here, and let's color that in. All right, so I have this little holder, and the holder has my various like mold liners and markers inside. And so I just, when I got the Hobonichi and I started drawing and working in it, I just felt like drawing something, but I didn't know what to draw, and I just drew what was in front of me. So it has a nice navy border, and then it has a little bit of blue here. This little pencil case was a lovely gift from Esther. And it holds my markers and things. There's this one bit that kind of sticks out, one pen that doesn't fit, but I still want to keep my markers in one spot, so I have that in there. Yeah, it's going to be a nice quiet, hopefully a quiet journal with me session. It won't be too long. I just wanted to get on here and share with you my journaling. And I'm going to brush off, oh, I forgot to show you. I'm just looking at here. I'm just going to brush off my ink a little bit. I forgot to show you my son was using that book again that I forgot the name of it. I apologize. In the other video too, I don't believe I mentioned the name of the book that I was referring to, but it's something about along the lines of simple drawing of daily life or something like that. But I will link the proper name down below. Yeah, he was so proud of himself for doing that lamp. And the book has some nice easy tutorials, like step by step, how to draw a lamp like that. And this is supposed to be a fireplace and a nice cup of a hot drink or a tea and a bookshelf. So those are just some of the drawings that we've been working on in the front of the Hobonichi, because I started the Hobonichi in August, and so there's all this lovely paper to use at the front. Okay, so back to this. Let's do, I think there's a bit of green here. Yeah, so I'm excited about the event, but at the same time, very nervous about it as well. And hopefully, I have to plan, like if it's really going to get quite wet with the rain, I think I should bring like extra, I don't know, towels or maybe even extra set of clothes so that I can change if I get really drenched. Because I do take the train, I have to walk to the station, and whenever we have to walk, there's a lot of, and if it's raining a lot, then of course we'll get wet. So I might even consider wearing like the rain pants and then take them off when I get there. Or yeah, I think I put myself into this unnecessary overthinking, but I just like to be prepared. And I think it would be so uncomfortable attending the event if, you know, my pants were all wet. from the rain, so I think I'll leave it there. And then there are some other, so this one I colored. I think I added a bit of pencil crayon as well, but just to share with you how I add additional, I need to grab my thicker nib here. So hopefully you can see that there's different sizes. Maybe I'll draw a line so that you can see the various. So this is the 003. It's very, very thin. And then I'll bring it close up a little bit later. This is the 02. Oh, this one's running out of ink. And then this is the 03. You can see the difference. So the 003, 02, and 03. I like to doodle in the 01 or 0.1 for some of them. It depends on the company. This one is Marvi Uchida. Marvi Uchida has the point 0.1. And then the Sakura Pigma Microns, Sakura Microns don't have that dot. But it's pretty much the same thing. So I'm going to now outline some of these doodles with the, maybe the 03. This one here. Just so that it adds a little bit more definition. And I don't outline the whole thing, just bits of the drawing or the doodle. And this relining, or I don't know if there's probably a correct terminology for this. But yeah, this process is very, very relaxing for me, just to reline some bits of the illustration. And there are many, many times where the lines don't match up or they go over, and that's, yeah, it's not a big deal at all for me. Just enjoy the process and enjoy this nice slow morning. I don't know if it really makes a difference on camera from before and after, but let me show you with these buttons here and what that looks like. I'll just do one button so that you can see the difference. So that's the one that I kind of outlined. So how are you doing? I think some schools have started back. I'm very shocked to hear that. I don't know why I'm saying shocked, but I feel like when I was in school back home in Canada, I think we started in September. Am I mistaken? Like after Labor Day, our school would restart, and it's middle of August and some schools are already starting, so I guess it depends on the area where you live. But yeah, let me know how you are enjoying your days. I know in the southern hemisphere it's starting to warm up, hopefully. I think winter is kind of winding down, and hopefully the spring season is just around the corner and it will warm up a bit. Sadly to say, I don't think the warm weather here is going to subside. It's going to continue, I think, even through September, and yeah, it's going to be warm for quite some time. I have had my morning coffee with my peanut butter jam. Oh, actually today was not peanut butter jam. Today was peanut butter and cinnamon on raisin toast. But after this, I think I will grab myself another cup of coffee and just get to some emails and start the day before the kids get up. They should actually be up by now, but I'm just going to enjoy this nice quiet time. It's their summer break, so I'm not like, I remember getting the paperwork from school, and it has all these like rules, not rules, but just guidelines, and make sure you sleep early and you eat a healthy meal and make sure you wake up nice and early as well to start the day. But I'm not, I'm letting them have fun and play lots throughout the day, letting them sleep lots and get a lot of rest. So it's nice and quiet, and I get to have my alone time. Let's quickly outline the tomato heading here. We had a couple of these nice, they weren't too big, they were kind of like a plum sized tomato, and easy to just kind of eat as is, like an apple. So they were out on the table, and I just kind of drew those. I used the real brush, this one right here, the real brush, the Zig Clean color, and just added some water to dilute the paint there. And it was a nice snack. Tomatoes are always nice and refreshing for the summer season. And I was going to, I think I journaled there. I was going to do a bit of journaling. I think that's kind of boring, so I will just outline some bits here. And I'm once again using the 03. I finished my socks for summer sock camp. It's just a knit along, and if you're a knitter, you will know what I'm talking about. But basically there's different types and sizes of the knitting needles, and with one sock I used circular 2.25 millimeter needle, and then one sock I used a 9-inch circular, like the shorter ones, and I found that there was a noticeable difference in, I guess, the tension, and with the circulars I definitely knit looser. So the sock is it looks quite different. But it's okay, it's just for me. I'm not bothered by it. It's just good to know that that I knit differently with different needles. I'm not advanced enough to know if I knit differently if I use like metal needles over bamboo or wooden needles. So I think with some people that happens as well. Their knitting becomes a little bit different when they use different needle materials. Oh, my daughter was cleaning her room and she found my pencil crayons that I was looking for. I think she used them and then she just kind of stashed them away in her room. But she came down the other day and she said, I found them. And so I'm really, really happy to have found the pencil crayons. And for lunch we had a McDonald's. This day we went fishing at this place. I'm going to insert some clips if I remember to. They had nice like events for the kids. There's this little pond area and the kids, oh, I don't know what it's called. you know that challenge where you run across a pond or run across a body of water and you have to run fast or you'll just sink down? I will post the video at the end so that you could see. So my kids did that many times, where they would run across, make sure that they're not going to sink, and yeah, they had a lot of fun with that. And then you see kids that are quite scared, and so they would slow down and just totally sink. And they were younger, so they didn't really, I don't think they understood the concept of it, of, you know, you have to run fast or you're going to sink down. And then we did some fishing, and the policy is like, if you fish and you catch a fish, you have to make sure you respect its life and clean it out. The cleaning process is done professionally, thank goodness, because I can't do that. But you get it cleaned out, and then you grill it and you eat the whole thing. And so that was fun for the kids to do some fishing. It was just a simple bamboo rod, and then they gave us some type of food for the fish to hook to the end there, and it was very easy. And so yeah, that was a nice fun experience. I don't think we'll be doing that often, but yeah, it was still nice for them to experience, because it's not something that we can easily do. So yes, I think that's it. I'll do the journaling off camera. I might attempt to draw that, I don't even know where I would draw that pond thing where the kids are running across the pond. And these 2 days I need to catch up. So these pages are left to do. I haven't really decided what to draw. Maybe I'll just draw my breakfast today. And yeah, I'm enjoying the doodles very much so far. Oh, this one I could probably add a bit of outline. We went to a swimming pool and it was so hot in there. I felt like it was just, I mean, the kids obviously had fun in the pool, but I forgot my bathing suit, and so I ended up just sitting there and waiting for them. And I was very happy to wait for them, because I had my knitting and I was able to do the sock knitting. And actually that's probably one of the reasons why I was able to finish the pair there. But it was just so hot and humid inside. They had these open windows all the way around, and because it's so hot and sunny, it was like sitting in a sauna for 2 hours, and I didn't have anything to drink. That was my fault. I should have probably bought something with me. Oh, if I remember to, I will also post or leave a video of this Sawara area that we visited. We had a staycation and in Narita, and then we drove to this little town called Sawara, and it was so cute. And the buildings from the Edo period were still there. A lot of the houses along the little river were residences and not shops. But yeah, it was just a nice little place, very relaxing. Not a lot of tourists, maybe because it reminded me so much of Kurashiki. I think Kurashiki is a lot more famous. But yeah, this Sawara area was nice and quiet, and they had a nice, there were a couple of nice little shops. Maybe that's why, because of there's not a lot of stores to visit, and there were mainly residences, like I said, along that river. But it's still very nice to walk around and see the area. So I'll try and post some video of that at the end as well. This day was a very back and forth type of day. But anyways, I think I'll do like a flip through / talk through of these pages in a separate video. And I think I'll leave it at that for now. Thank you so much for watching and journaling along with me. I hope you had fun. I hope you had some nice time to relax and enjoy the moment. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.